Today we're going to take a look at the Autopilot Trading System. It's an automatic trading system that places trades for you. I'm going to explain to you a little bit on the options and the parameters that it has to see if it's a right fit for you as a trader. Now before we begin, remember that trading is risky. Please don't trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. There are risks involved with trading. So what the Autopilot Trading System does is it places trades for you, so it enters into the market, and once you're filled either long or short, it places the stop and also places the target. The other thing you're going to notice is that it trails a stop and also places the order to break even. So part of an automatic trading system is not just entering and exiting, it's also managing the trade. I think it's important that we manage the trade appropriately. So I'm going to show you here a couple of settings that the Autopilot has that makes it possible for you to control the amount of break even, the amount of trailing stop. So let me get right into the settings on how to manage the trade using the back end here of the Autopilot. The one thing that we're going to set here is the break even and the trailing stop. So the break even depends on how far the market moves before it moves into a break even scenario. So in this case, you see the market continuing to slightly go higher, and then the trailing stop is following behind it. At some point, whether it be 4 ticks or 5 ticks, you want to bring that to a break-even status. Now you don't have to. In this case, the market is just following behind it, but as soon as it moves, let's say 3 or 4 ticks or 2 ticks or 1 tick, whatever the case may be, it brings that price immediately to break even. The other aspect is a trailing stop. How many ticks does the market have to move before it edges and follows behind it? If you put it too close, obviously the market, as it gyrates up and down, back and forth, it's going to reverse and take you out. So you don't want to have that too close, but you also don't want to have it so far away that if the market reverses, you're giving back. So we recommend that every time the market moves 1 or 2 ticks, it trails behind it. That would be the best way to manage it. So even though you have a stop when you begin or enter into a trade, as soon as it goes in your favor, it'll start to edge up and move closer to wherever the price is trading to protect you. Now in this case, the market is turning around. The trailing stop is above where we entered, so this will be a profitable trade regardless. Now at any time you can click close to close out this position, and that's definitely an option. You can say, okay, I'm up $50, $100, or the case may be, and you can close out the position. In this case, it hit the trailing stop. It was a profitable trade. And you're out of it, and it restarts again looking for the next opportunity. So immediately it entered into another trade, but this time it's a short, it's a sell. The same thing is true. The stop is above because it's a sell, and the target is way down there at 56.35 quarter. Now the stop will not move until it starts to go in your favor. So you can see the trailing stop already beginning to follow behind it. If the market turns around and goes back up, the trailing stop is now at 56.6250, and that's your exit, and that would be a loss. If the market continues lower, the trailing stop and the break even just occurred, locking in your favor any profit that the market has currently made. Now these two trades, the market did not continue in a great move up or down. You can see that immediately the trailing stop got tagged, but that's okay. The goal here is not to lose money. The goal here is to protect yourself. And so when you have the market begin to go in your favor, and in this case, in this third trade, it is going in our favor. As soon as it goes that distance, you can see that the trailing stop immediately hit, and it got us out again out of the trade. So these are 3 successful trades where the market is gyrating up and down, and we're successfully being able to manage it using that trailing stop and break even. If you have any questions on the Autopilot Trading System, if you'd like to sign up for a free member account, a member account is available for anyone who is interested in learning how to day trade. You have some free information on trading, some indicators for NinjaTrader and TradingView on the free member account. Now, if you look at what's happening now, this is now another trade. This happens to be long, and you're going to see this fourth trade, the same thing happen. The market begins to place a stop and a target once you're in a trade, and then if it goes in your favor, the break even as well as the trailing stop will protect you. Now this is important because not every trade is going to be a home run. What you've seen so far is the market go a little bit in your favor, protecting you, and then exiting with some type of profit. And doing this now a third time, hopefully this fourth time we have this huge target up there at 56.80, that it'll reach it and the trailing stop will be able to manage that and follow behind it. But now in this case, I really have nothing to lose. What do I have to lose? The market's going in my favor. So if you are able to get out of the trading day successfully, you can set a target, you can set a stop, you can set a daily profit or loss for that matter, which is important. You can set a daily profit or loss for the day. This is how you should be trading. If you have any questions, visit Daytradetowin.com. Check out the links in the description of this video. You'll have access to more information on the Autopilot as well as the free member account, brokers, and other information on how to start day trading. Until next time, good trading.